Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my second session of solution of October-November 21, paper 1. Before this class, we have discussed first 8 questions of this paper, and today we'll be starting our discussion with question number 9. And let's read the question carefully. I always advise it to my students to first read, understand, and underline important terms of the question. The interior angle of the regular polygon is 156 degrees. Find the number of sides of the regular polygon. Again, the concept is from D1. The interior angle, interior angle of the regular polygon is 156 degrees. And regular polygon is also important. Find the number of sides of the regular polygon. Here it's important to understand that what is the meaning of the term regular. Regular means that a polygon which has all sides and all angles equal. Regular. All sides and all angles are of equal measure. And then we have to think about that what is the relationship between the interior and exterior angle of the polygon. One interior angle 156 degrees is given. 156 degrees is given, and we have to find the number of sides. So we know that the formula for one exterior angle for the number of sides is that one exterior angle multiplied by number of sides equals to 360 degrees. So what we can do is that with the help of given interior angle equals to 156 degrees, and exterior angle, interior and exterior are adjacent with each other. Exterior angle will be equal to, you can see that they are making a semicircle. Let me draw the circle here. They are making semicircle, so their sum will be 180 degrees. So in order to get exterior angle, what we have to do, we have to take away this 156 from 180, and I will left with 10 minus 6 is 4, and then 7 minus 5 is 2. And then I have to use a formula that exterior angle multiplied by number of sides equals to 360 degrees. So exterior angle 24 and number of sides, let's take it as n, equals to 360 degrees, and n equals to 360 divided by 24. Now 12 2s are 24 and 12 3s are 2 12s are 2 1s are 2 18s are and 0s are 6 2s are and 6 3s are, and 2 how many times, that is 15. 2 1s are and 2 5s are, so which is equal to 15. So n equals to, or number of sides equal to 15. I hope really easy question, and the question that often comes in your exam. So before moving to your O-level examination, you should have good command about this concept from D1. And moving to the next question, and question 10 says a triangle has one angle of measure 55 degree. The other two angles in the triangle are in the ratio 3:2. Calculate the size of the smallest angle in the triangle. Let's first make the rough sketch of the diagram. It's always good to make the sketch of the diagram, and it has 3 marks. So we have to provide sufficient working for that. One of the angle is of measure 55 degrees, and two angles, if I'm taking rest of the angles as x, so one angle will be 2x and other will be 3x. So as we know that sum of interior angles of triangle equals to 180 degrees. So 2x plus 3x plus 55 equals to 180 degrees. Sum of interior angles. Sum of interior angles of triangle. You must have to support each step in geometric question with reasons. Okay, this will give me 5x equals to 180 minus 55 minus 55 minus 55. 10 minus 5 is 5, and here I'm left with 7 minus 5 is 2. 125. 5x equals to 125 and x equals to 125 by 5. Table of 5. 5 ones are, 5 twos are, 10 and 5 fives are. The value of x is 25. But that is not the requirement of the question. Requirement of the question is the smallest angle. So if we look at the coefficients, we can see 2 is the smallest coefficient here. So smallest angle will be equal to 2 times 25, which is equal to 50 and degrees. 50 degrees. So the smallest angle is of my year 50 degrees. I hope really clear and easy question. And let's move to the next question. Let me read question 11 first. Question 11 says, by writing each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value of. It means that before solution of this question, we have to write each number nearest to one significant figure. This is also one of the common errors. The students start writing the numbers which are actually given in the question, and as this is a paper 1 question and the calculation becomes difficult for them, we must have to read and follow the instructions. And if you find any difficulty about the rules of significant figures and how to convert the given number nearest to given significant figures, I'll be giving the link of the lesson in the description box so that you can watch and understand those lessons properly before moving to your O-level examination, because this is also one of the important concepts. Okay, so as we need to write the numbers correct to one significant figure, so 58.24 upon this is 32.5 multiplied by a point 126 will be equal to, now look, 58 is closer to what whole number? 60. 60, and then 32 will be, because we need to write the numbers nearest to one significant figure, and this 2, the digit under focus is less than 5, so it will become 30 multiplied by 0.12. Again, I need one digit after decimal, so it will become 0.1. Okay, now what we have to do, 60, 0 can go easily with this 0, and 3 ones are and 3 twos are, and I'm left with 2 divided by 0.1. Oh, what to do now? Okay, we have learned how to remove the decimal. So what I will be doing, that either if you have the good command here, what you can do is that you can show that I'm removing the decimal here, or on the side of the page what we can do is 2 divided by 0.1 divided by 10. Now this is 2 divided by 1 over 10. Division sign changes into multiplication sign, and we have to take the reciprocal. In any case, we will be reaching at the same place, 2 multiplied by 10, and which is equal to 20. Very easy questions, and again you need to focus more on D1. Students, you can see that most of the questions so far are coming either from D1 or D2. Okay, moving to the next question. Again, a traditional question. Students, you can see that in all 3-4 papers that we have discussed so far, this is one of the compulsory question that is coming from the simultaneous equations. So you must have to have the good command on the solution of the simultaneous linear equations from D2 chapter number 2, before moving to your O-level examination, solve the simultaneous equations. Show all your working. 2x minus y equals to 12 and 7x plus 3y equals to 29. Either you can go with substitution method or elimination method. So I will be preferring elimination method, and if we observe the coefficients of y, here the coefficient of y is positive 3 and here we have minus 1. So if simply I am multiplying this equation by 3, yes, and be careful students, this is again a common error that most of the students, when start multiplying for the balancing of the coefficient, they forget to multiply both sides of the equation. This 3 has to be multiplied with 2 x, that will become 6x minus 3y equals to 36 and 7x plus 3y equals to 29. Now what we have to do is that we can observe, we can see that y has the same coefficient with opposite sign. Y has the same coefficient with opposite sign, so we can add up the equations. Here now we have to mark addition sign and we can get rid of one of the variables, and 7 plus 6 is 13. 13x equals to 9 plus 1 10 and 5 is 15. 3 plus 2 5 and 1 6, 65, and x will be equal to 65 by 13, and x will be equal to 13 ones are and 13 fives are. 13 fives are 5 3s are 15, 5 ones are 5 and 1 6, x equals to 5. So after getting value of one of the variables, what we have to do, we can pick up any one of the equation and we have to replace that value over there to get value of the other variable. So what we are going to do, put x equals to 5 in equation 1, in equation 1, in 1. The question is equally good for O1, O2 and O3 students. X equals to 5. So the given equation is, actual equation is 2x minus y equals to 12. 2 times 5 minus y equals to 12. 10 minus y equals to 12. Shift 10 to other side. Minus y equals to 12 minus 10. This will give me 2 minus y. And now what we have to do is we have to shift this minus sign to other side. So y equals to minus 2. So x value is 5 and y value is minus 2. Very easy question, and we can easily secure 3 marks. Students, this is one of the compulsory and important parts of your O-level examination. Maths paper 1, so you should have good command on this concept. And let's move to the next question. And next question is about the transformations. Okay, the diagram shows the triangle A and B. Okay, let me first write the vertices carefully. This is 2 with minus 3. X value is 2 with minus 3. This is 3 with minus 3. 3 with minus 3, and this is 3 with minus 1. And here we have minus 2 with 1, minus 2 with 1, minus 3 with 1, and minus 2 with positive 3, minus 2 with positive 3. Okay, the question says the diagram shows the triangle A and B. Describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle B. Okay. For this question, I advise it to my students that after getting and reading the question, you have to recall that how many types of transformations have we studied. The first was reflection, then the second is rotation, translation, and then enlargement. So enlargement. So first of all, let's talk about each type of transformation one by one. If we think about reflection, it's not the reflection because the image has changed the place. They're not coming in front of each other, because for the reflection, either the object has to come in front of this or over here, or there are the possibilities that it can go on that side. So it's not the reflection. Rotation, both the shapes are in the standing form. So it can be the rotation and then enlargement. It's not the enlargement because both the shapes have the same size, like base is of 1 unit and base is of 1 unit. Height is of 2 blocks and height is of 2 blocks. Now there is only one thing left, that is translation. So it means it will be translation. Now how to decide? So first thing, as the question has 2 marks, so first of all we have to write that the transformation is translation. And if you recall my D4 lessons, you can see that translation is defined by the translation vector as well. So how to find the translation vector? For that purpose, there are 2 ways. Like we know that the formula for the translation vector is that TO equals to image. That means translation vector plus object equals to image. And as we need to find the translation vector, so what we have to do is that image minus object. Image minus object. Now we have to see that triangle A is the object and triangle B is image. Triangle B is image, and let's if I'm taking the corresponding corners, suppose A is 3, 3. 3 and minus 3, 3 and minus 3, A, and the corresponding corner is minus 2 and minus 2 and 1. Minus 2 and 1. So if I'm applying this rule over here, then the translation vector will be, this is image minus 2 and 1 minus object 3 and minus 3. Now, matrices, rules of addition and subtraction of matrices, minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5, and this will become positive and this will become 4. This is one of the way to get the translation vector. Another way, okay, look, first we have to take the movement along x-axis. Now look, how many units along x-axis we are moving? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. If I'm taking now, let's work on the same vertex, okay? 1, 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. 5, okay. 5 blocks here on the negative side. 5 block towards the negative side, and now how many units up? 1, 2, 3, and 4 units up. 4 units up. This is another way, students. You can see that I'm doing it graphically as well for you, that if I'm taking, we are working on this vertex in the beginning. Now look how many units towards the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 units. 5 units over here. 5 units over here, and now the shape is going up. Shape is going up, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 and 4 units over here. 4 units over here. So translation with translation vector, with translation vector, vector minus 5 and 4. Okay, and in this way you can grasp 2 marks. Then the next part says that triangle A is mapped onto triangle C by an enlargement with center of enlargement 0 and minus 1, and the scale factor is 2. We have to draw the triangle C. Okay, recall the method of finding that when the center of enlargement is given and when scale factor is given, how to enlarge that shape. One thing is that scale factor is positive, so it means that the object and image will be on the same side of center of enlargement, and the image will not be changing the orientation, it will not be the inverted image. Okay, now the center of enlargement that is given here is 0 with -1. It means that this is 0 with -1. Now we call the concept of enlargement, that how to enlarge the shape, that we have to join each vertex one by one with center of enlargement. Okay, so let me first join and extend the line, and then what we have to do like this, and then after that what we have to do, we have to open arm of compass from center of enlargement till the object point. I'm showing the actual working in front of you, and then keep this length on the ruler, keep it on the ruler. This is becoming somehow, let me keep it properly, 2.5, and I'm multiplying it by 2. Because the scale factor is 2, it becomes 5. So let me open the compass properly. So I have to keep the vertex needle of the compass at this place, and then I have to mark the arc. And let me draw it nicely. So for this point, let me make it A1, A2, A3. A1, A1, A2, and A3. So this is the place for A1 dash, and the coordinates are 4 and -5, and then I have to join any other point. So let me join the second point. Suppose this one with the center of enlargement, and this point is on the straight line 1, 2, and 3. So when I will be multiplying this length by 2 scale factor, my length will be 6. So for this, the image will be coming at this place. This is A3, and this is 6 with -1. 6 with -1, and now I'm left with the third vertex, that is A2. Let me join A2 as well carefully. A2, okay, A2, and that has to be, let me join it, okay. And now first what we have to do, we have to open arm of compass of radius, this length. Let me hold the compass and join Meyer A2 to center of enlargement distance. From A2 to center of enlargement, this length is coming 3.5 and 3.5, and when I will be multiplying it by 2, it will become 7. Okay, so I have to keep the needle at this place, and then I have to cut off the length, and this will be coming at this place. A slight error can come, but it is at this place. And now what we have to do, students, this is the position for A2, and the coordinates of A2 that we are getting is 6 from this side and -5, 6 and -5. Now let me join these all points, these all places, so that my students can see it clearly. One of the important concepts again. Now look, I have to join these 2 points. I have to join these 2 points to get the enlarged image, and then I have to join A3 and A2, and this one as well, and let me have some coloring and fun. I love geometry work because it gives us mental relaxation and satisfaction. So enjoy your geometry work, okay, but kindly please do not go for the long shadings. Do not take long time in your O-level examination. So we have obtained our enlarged image very easily. Okay, draw triangle C. We have drawn triangle C, and let me write down the vertices of that triangle as well. That the vertices are, we are getting 6 with minus 1, 6 with minus 1, then we are getting 6 with minus 5 underneath that, and then we are getting 4 with minus 5. Very easy and very interesting questions, and let's move to the next question. Let me first read the question carefully. Question 14 says that express 60 as the product of prime factors. Really easy question, D1, chapter number 1. You can see, students, that most of the questions are coming from D1 or D2. So please, you should have good command on the basic concepts of D1. So in order to express the given number as the product of prime factors, what we have to do, we have to go for the prime factorization. Okay, and then what we have to do, we have to write down the number 2 30 times, 2 50 times, 3 5 times. Okay, enjoy your work. This is 60. So 60 is an even number, so must begin with 2. 2 how many times? 30 times. Again, even number. 2 15 times. Now we can't go with 2. 3 how many times? 5 times. 5 how many times? 1 time only. So 60 can be written as 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5, or I can write it in index notation, 2 square multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. So it will become 2 square multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. Very easy questions. If D1 is good, then you can easily solve these all questions. Then the next question says that a school buys a pack of pens and packs of rulers. There are 60 pens. 60 pens in each pack of pens. Okay, and there are 42 rulers in each pack of rulers. 42 rulers in each pack of rulers. The school wants to buy exactly the same number of pens and rulers. Work out the smallest number of each pack the school should buy. Okay, really easy and important question from D1 again. So what we have to do, that we know that in order to get the smallest number of packs, we have to find the LCM, and then we'll be deciding that how many more packs of pens or rulers the school has to purchase. So for the 60, the prime factorization has already been done, so we'll be getting that calculation from there. 2 square multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. And now for 42, what we have to do, make the prime factorization of 42. So 2 how many times? 21 times. 3 how many times? 7 times. And 7 1 times. So 42 will be equal to 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. Now first of all, we have to think about the LCM of 60 and 42. LCM of 60 and 42, that will be helping us in making a decision that how many more boxes of pens and rulers we have to buy. So for LCM, from 2's we have the number, bigger number 2 square. 3 is same, multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. Now look, we have to check what number is coming. 7 times 5 is 35. 35 multiplied by 12. 35 multiplied by 12. Now 35 2 is 70. 1 times 5 is 5, and 1 times 3 is 3. 0. 7 and 5 12, and 420. 420 is the LCM, and in order to get the smallest number of each pack, the school should buy, for that we have to divide each quantity. We have to divide LCM by the quantity given. So 60 are the pens. So number of pens, number of smallest number of pack, number of packs of pen, packs of pens will be equal to 420 divided by 60. This goes with this, 6 ones are and 6 sevens are, and which is equal to 7 packs. And number of rulers, number of packs of rulers, that is 42. Okay, 420 divided by 42. 42 how many times? 41 1 times and 0 times, and 10, and 10 packs of rulers, pens and rulers. So here I should write for pens 7 packs and for rulers 10 packs. I hope you are really clear about this question. If you find any difficulty in understanding that how to find the smallest number of objects or the largest, or how to distribute the things or objects equally among a group of people, you can watch the lesson from the channel library, for which I'll be giving the link of the lesson in the description box. And let's move to the next question. Let's read the question first, and the question is from the vectors. Now this is the concept that my O2 students can do, but the rest of the questions except for vectors and enlargement question, the almost every question can be done easily by my O2 students as well. So both the groups of O2 and O3 can get benefit from these all papers, and on the whole the 21's papers are not so hard that the O2 students, those who have not done the complete topics, will not be able to do. So my O2 students will also get the benefit from these papers. Question 15 says the point A has a position vector 3 and -7, and vector AB is given, and we have to find the coordinates of B. Very easy question. What we have to do, we are given with the answer of AB vector, and we know that AB can be written as OB minus OA, and if we are supposing the position vector OB as X and Y, okay, minus OA, which is already given in the question, is 3 and -7, 3 and -7, and AB is -5 and 12. Now the question has taken simply the form of column matrices. What we have to do, we have to shift this 3 and 7 to other side. Here we have the minus sign, so it will become positive -7 equals to XY. And let me move up. XY equals to -5 plus 3 upon 12 minus 7, and this becomes -2 and 5. But the question says that the coordinates of point B, so point is not in form of the column matrix and column vectors, so coordinates of point B will be equal to -2 and 5, -2 and 5. So I have to write it in this way. Really easy question. And then we have to find the magnitude of AB. So we have to find AB distance, AB magnitude, which is given is -5 and 12. -5 and 12. We have to find the magnitude of this, and recall what is the concept, that we have to take the square of the X component and then Y component, and it's actually the distance formula we are applying. 25 plus 12 square is 144. Ideal pair of Pythagoras and trigonometry and distance formula 169. 169, 5 plus 4 is 9. 169 is a perfect square. It has 2 marks, and I hope we have done enough practice of these type of concepts. So please students, perform, show complete calculation and working on the answer space. So AB distance or magnitude equals to 13 units. I hope really easy question, and let's move to the next question. Let's read question number 16 first. Question 16 says, a 4-sided spinner number 1 to 4 is spun many times. The table shows the result of the spins. Number is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the frequency is 6 by 13 and P. The mean of the result is 3. Mean of the result is 3. And then what we have to do, we have to find the value of P. So very easy question. Recall the concept of the statistical averages and the mean, median, mode for the group data. It is the group data given. So what we have to do is we can construct the fx column here, because formula for the mean is x bar equals to summation fx upon summation of f. Here another problem is that we are not given with the total. So in order to get summation of f, what we are going to do, we have to add up the frequency column. So let me extend the table. Here. Okay, and then on this side as well, draw the line, present your work nicely. Okay, there has to be nice presentation. 6 times 1 is 6, 5 times 2 is 10, 13 times 3 is 39, and 4p, and total of the frequencies. It will be 6 and 4, 10, 10 plus 1, 11, 11 plus 13, 11 plus 13 is 4, 24 plus p. This is 24 plus p. And then on this side, 10 plus 6 is 16, 16 plus 39, 9 and 6, 15, 55. 55 plus 4p. 55 plus 4p. Okay. Now what we have to do, that value of mean is 3, and answer of f of x, summation f of x is 55. Or what we can do is we can write it over here, 6 plus 10 plus 39 plus 4p upon 6 plus 5 plus 13 plus p. Okay, now look. The sum we have obtained over here, that this is 16 plus 39, 9 plus 1 is 10, 15, and 55 plus 4p, 55 plus 4p, and this is 11, and 13 is this is 24 plus p, 24 plus p equals to 3. Now go for cross multiplication. 3 into 24 plus p equals to 55 plus 4p. 3 times 24 is 72 plus 3p equals to 55 plus 4p. Simple linear equation. You should have good command on algebra. 72, okay, 72 minus 55 equals to 4p minus 3p. Okay, and this will become p, and then what we have to do is 72 minus 55, 12 minus 5 is 7, and 6 minus 5 is 1, so 17. So value of p equals to 17. Okay, really easy and important question. P equals to 17. Okay, and it has 3 marks question, so you have to perform all necessary calculation on the answer space. Okay, the value of p is coming 17. Okay, and so it means sum of the frequencies. So total frequencies, although not needed at this place, total frequencies equals to 24 plus 17, 7 and 4, 11, 41. Okay, moving to the next question. Moving to the next part, and the next part says that find the relative frequency of the spinner landing on 2. Relative frequency, formula for the relative frequency equals to frequency upon total. So I hope now you are clear that why I was finding the sum of that. Now we have to find the relative frequency of the spinner landing on 2. We can see that how many times the spinner is landing at 2 is 5 times. So relative frequency will be equal to relative frequency equals to this is 5 by 41. 5 by 41, and I have to fill up the answer space as well. Very easy question, and let's move to the next question. Question 17 says factorize 4b square minus c square. Again, very easy question. D2 chapter number 3 and 4 has to be really good and strong, students. 4b square minus c square. 4 is a perfect square. I have to write it in form of the identity. Difference between two squares, the 2b whole square minus c square, and this will become 2b minus c and 2b plus c. 2b plus c, and I have to fill up the answer space as well. 2b plus c and 2b minus c. Here the identity used is a square minus b square equals to a plus b into a minus b. And let's move to the next part. Next part says factorize x square plus 5x minus 6. Okay, again factorization of quadratic expression. D2 chapter number 3 exercise 3b has to be really strong. Here we have to decide whether midterm breakage or completing square or which method will be suitable here. This is paper 1, so first we have to apply and think about the midterm breakage, and according to the midterm breakage, what we have to do, we have to multiply the constant with the coefficient of square term, and it will become 6. Now we have to make the prime factors. 2 how many times? 2 and 3, and 3 ones are. So the factors of 6 are 2, 3 and 1. Now what we have to do, we have to set the factors in such a way that when we add or subtract we get 5, and when we multiply we get minus 6. So if I'm taking 6 minus 1, I can get positive 5, and I can get minus 6 as well. So the midterm breakage of this will be x square plus 6x minus x minus 6. And now I have to make the groups of like terms, This will become x into x plus 6 minus 1 common, x plus 6. Okay, extract the common group out, that is x plus 6. X plus 6 into x minus 1. X plus 6 into x minus 1. Yes, I hope really easy questions. I'm not finding any difficulty in the solution of this paper. And let's move to the next question. In question 18, question says the region R is defined by these inequalities. X lies between 0 and 5, y lies between 0 and 4, and y is greater than equal to 3 minus x. Find and label the region R. Okay, so first of all, we have to plot all of the inequalities which are given in the question. Like for the first condition which is given to us, x is lying between 1 and 5. Recall about the horizontal and vertical and non-vertical lines. Horizontal and vertical lines. Okay, so I have drawn the line at x equals to 1 and x equals to 5. So there is a possibility of something, a line in between these two. Moving to the next, y lies between 0 and 4. So y equals to 0 means the equation of x-axis, and we have to remain less than equal to 4. So this is the position for y is equal to 4. And let's talk about the third inequality, that is y greater than equal to 3 minus x. In order to plot any linear inequality, we have to turn this inequality into simple linear equation. And now for the plotting purpose, there are two methods. Either you can go for the construction of table values or intercepts. It's up to you. I will be going with intercepts. So for x-intercept, what we are going to do is we have to put y equals to 0 in the given equation, and when I'm putting y equals to 0, equation takes the form 3 minus x, and shift 3 to other side, minus 3 equals to minus x. This goes with this, x equals to 3. So one of the point is coming 3 with 0. For y-intercept, what we have to do is, for y-intercept, we have to put x equals to 0. Put x equals to 0, and when I'm putting x equals to 0 in the given equation, 3 minus 0, y equals to 3. So the point will take the form 0 with 3. So I have two intercepts with me. Or the third thing what we can do is that if I'm shifting x to other side, equation will take the form x plus y equals to 3 or x plus y equals to 3. This is the equal intercept case. So at x3 and y3, 3 with 0, and y as well 3, this is b, 0 with 3. I will be marking the point, and then I have to draw the line that has to pass through these 2 points. Okay, draw the line. Now look, this is the situation for y greater than equal to 3 minus x. Now how to decide that which part of this line will be the required solution region? If I'm putting the test point 0, 0, test point 0, 0 in the given linear inequality condition, which is y greater than equal to 3 minus x, 0 greater than equal to 0 greater than equal to 3 minus 0, 0 greater than equal to 3. It means it's a false condition. Test point is not satisfied. So it means that shading for this condition will be on the opposite side of origin. This is also one of the important points, that how to decide that on which side of the line that you have drawn we are going to shade, as the test point is not satisfied. Okay, so it means the shading will be on the opposite side of origin. Now let's talk about the required region. We can see that the point has to remain less than 4, so it can be anywhere underneath this line, and point has to remain within these 2 lines, so under 4 and in between 1 and 5, and point has to remain above this line. But if we look at this region, we can see that this region is beyond x equals to 1, or this region is beyond x equals to 5. So this will not be coming in the solution. So the required region will be this one. And now again I will be going for coloring. Let's have fun with maths. Okay, so be quick and have some coloring and fun. Please, you can see that this is the second time we are making and using the decision making skills in the locus and construction questions. Over there, you have to decide on which side of the perpendicular bisector or angle bisector you have to shade, and again in the linear inequality topic. So it means in order to pass your O-level examination, your imagination skills and decision making skills have to be really strong, and then you will be able to decide that what is the actual requirement of question. This is also one of the important thing that we have to train it to ourselves, that decision making skills and imagination skills. I hope really easy question, and let's move to the next question.